Children, we have done this sources, still sources we have done in previous video. Now it's time to start with our town planning. Again, cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, they were divided into two parts. One was upper part and other was again lower part. Upper part was built on a raised ground, which was again called as a citadel. We people only described it as a citadel or a acropolis. Now what is the meaning of citadel? Citadel means a strong fort at a site high above the city. Means above the city, means it was again built on a raised land. Again beta, this citadel was having a high walls which provided a protection against the floods. Here were built some of the buildings which were granaries and religious buildings. Probably we all feel that the ruling class lived there. Means archaeologists, they believe that that ruling class must be living there. Next comes our lower part, which was very bigger, okay, than that of citadel, and it contained houses, workplaces of common people. Each house was having a courtyard, several rooms, toilet and a well. Nowadays we are having such kind of I think structure, except we are having nowadays a connection of this again municipal corporation for water. There they were having a well for the water. Again all the buildings, they were again made up of burnt brick. Large blocks of houses were built along the sides of the streets. Means there were the street, on the both sides of the street there were blocks of houses. Some houses were double stories, some were small, some were big, okay, and the houses, all the houses had a open courtyard and rooms were constructed surrounding the courtyard. Now what kind of a roads they were having? Again the roads were very wide and straight and they were intersecting at a right angle. In this way beta, this was, suppose this is a road going on and this is a road, suppose. So the other road coming from this side would be again off at, it should be off 90 degree, okay. The smaller street joined the main road at the right angles. Again the small streets, they were joining the main road with the again right angle, and street, both the sides of the street, they were having a lamp post. Lamp, you all know what is a lamp, okay. The street had a rounded corner. See the street, they were having a rounded corner so that the cars would pass easily, okay. Houses were built on both the sides of street. Then comes a Great Path. It is another famous structure discovered at Mohenjo-daro, is a Great Path. What kind of a structure it is? It is a rectangular structure which is resembling nowadays a swimming pool. And it is again a fine example of a brickwork. Why? Because this Great Path, this is your Great Path, again fully made up of bricks, okay. And what was the measurement of this? Again, if we are talking about the depth of this Great Path, that was of 2.43 meters. And when we are talking about again this all over, it is 11.88 into 7.01. Okay, the Great Path was perhaps used for religious bathing. It had how many entrances? 6 entrances. Okay, and a central bathing pool, galleries and dressing room. These were the again you may say rooms, or you may say kind of pools were there. Steps led to the bottom of the pool. If you find, these are the steps which are again leading to this pool. Burnt bricks were used for the floor, and for flooring what was used? Burnt bricks, okay. And walls of the pool, and walls were also made up of burnt brick. there were there was another outlet which was moving towards the drainage. Okay, and that, if suppose the used water that was moving through that drain, okay, out, that was moving out through that drain. And there was water for both was taken from a adjacent well. There was again a well nearby this, and water was taken from that well for the pool. Assembly hall is also found at Mohenjo-daro. It stood on 12 pillars. Now that is again, it is again standing on how many pillars? 12 pillars made up of burnt brick. This could have been used for, archaeologists believe that this assembly hall must be used for prayer or assembly. Next comes granaries. Again, granaries tells about itself that these are the storehouses for the grains. And where it is in the citadel. Mohenjo-daro, again, here beta, largest building was discovered, which is called as a great granary. It was used for storing grains, but in a citadel of Harappa, we find as many as 6 granaries. Jitni badi ye hai, we got 6 granaries over there. Near the granary, brick platform have been found. They might have been used for threshing grain. So near the granary, we found again a brick, this kind of a structure of a bricks, which we believe that they must be again using this kind of brick. This brick platform must be used to separate the grains from the stalks by beating. Again, many 2 room shelters beta have been found nearby the granaries, which is again believed that the people, this must be again houses where people, labor class must be living, and all these granaries had been built close to the river bank so that grains could be easily transported by these boats. Enrich your knowledge. The Indus people constructed dwelling houses. These houses were built on a raised platform and varied in size. They were built of a brick, lime and gypsum. They had a fewer windows. Almost every house had wells, drains, bathrooms, kitchens and courtyard. Dwelling means where the people were living, okay. And in Indus Valley beta, we find that dwelling houses. These houses were built on a raised platform, and every house was different in size, and every house was having a bathroom, kitchen and courtyard, and some were having very few windows were there. Then comes drainage system. Again, drainage system we will study in next video. Okay, have a good day, children.